Meanwhile, in the comments of this video,
Man, I miss Travis.
man, bring back Travis.
Who's this loser? I want
Travis.
subs.
I want
Reported
Travingel,
dislike.
not this freak.
Travingel face reveal.
The heck? Who's this loser? I subbed for Travingel, not this Canadian faggot. And to that I say, well, I mean, you got a good point. See, that's an insult. And Travi isn't good at those, because if playing games with Travingel taught me anything, his trash talk game is very weak. Now, what does this have to do with anything? Well, if you can read, since, hey, you might be an edgy 6-year-old watching this, I'm gonna show you the proper way to trash talk in TF2, to aim at every class, you know, pull a few tears out of their tear ducts. No more KYS memes or rigged. Like every teamwork.tf tweet, it's time to properly bully every class in TF2. So gather around, get your high school, prepare for suicide, children. Oh my god. You know what's funny? All I got written down on my script is skunt, which, you know, scout and cunt. You have to be pretty brain dead to not know that one. So, man, this is just gonna be a terrible video already. You know, it's over. If there's anything people hate more, it's to be called out for copying someone. So let's just check who's the most popular soldier main. Ah, yes. Just call them Muzzlk. And then you'll... After you call them Muzzlk, you'll quickly find who the children are on the server, guaranteed. And hey, if you're a pedophile, I mean, congrats on your next victim. What's the pyro supposed to do? Hold left click and set people on fire, of course. Well, you can call them out for that. Using air blast, you can call them out for that as well. Switching from primary to secondary for kills, guess what? Call them out for that, because remember kids, pyro takes no skill. All he does is move around and press M1 like all the classes. Shit. You know when you fight a Junkrat and he spills all of his explosives? If you don't, well, here's a visual example. Well, that's how the demo man plays, except he spills the stickies when he's alive. You know, it's pretty common to be killed by a heavy, so what better than to call him a hacker? Like the pyro, he takes no skill. So if you get killed by one, well, it's obviously a hacker. And for bonus points, yell at the other team for not kicking the hacker. It works every time. You'll really rile them up. I mean, you could insult him, but he probably won't see it because he's most likely AFK. If you get killed by a medic, well, I mean, that's pretty sad. Call of Duty and Counter-Strike fall under the category of traditional FPS games, so just tell the sniper to go back to either game. They'll probably tell you something along the lines of, I just came from that game, or I'm new, and in that case, I think it's best that you just don't respond since you've already kind of proved your point. Oh, also just aimbot, that works as well. You know, I've kind of just reached the bottom of the barrel for clever jokes.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You know, if playing pyro for all these years has taught me anything, in the end, if the enemy left clicks, they're probably trash at the game.